Hey, what's up, you tactical bastards? I got a new mold today, and I just want to introduce that we are now making the Beretta 92 FS 92X also, and I'll tell you why, with a TLR 1. Okay, I finally got a microphone for my iPhone, because I noticed on my videos, like, man, I can't hear what I'm saying. So hopefully this will correct that problem. So, got a new mold, TLR1, and it covers the Beretta 92, the M9, the Beretta FS, doesn't matter, okay? Because the trigger guard comes in play most of the time when the gun models switch, okay? So a Beretta M9 has a square trigger guard. A Beretta 92X and some other Berettas have a rounded trigger guard. So if your trigger guard is rounded, like this one, or square, it doesn't matter if it has a light, if you get a light holster, okay? So this is a Beretta 92X with a light, and the only difference between the 92X is, and a regular Beretta M9 or whatever, is has a rounded trigger guard, and other things too, but I'm talking holster wise, okay? Also, the barrel's cut flush, but the mold I have will accommodate for a flush barrel or a normal Beretta that sticks out, where the barrel normally sticks out, the classic Beretta. So if you have a Beretta 92, M9, FS, or 92X, as long as you're using the TLR1 or the TLR1 HL Lite, which this is, TLR1, TLR1 HL are the same dimensions. The holster will work. It's on the website now, so you'll see all the models of guns it works with too. So you'll be reassured that it'll fit your gun. So this is the 92X, okay, with an 18 round mag, Mekgar magazine. So empty, 18 rounder, baby, +1. Okay, so I just wanted to show that. Finally got a good mold so we can make a Beretta 92 series or 92, whatever, all the ones I just told you. Full size now, not the compact. If you have a compact, it'll still, will it still work? Yeah, it'll still work. It'll still work, but the holster's going to be, you know, a ½ inch too long, if that bothers you, you know, because the compact, I think, comes back a little, maybe just a little bit. So there's room, it'll work, but it'll just be, the holster will just be just a little bit long. So here's the mold. It's not my favorite kind of mold. It's a decent mold, but at least we can make them now, and at least I don't have to build it. I will be adding to this mold, because I don't understand these mold companies that make these molds where they block out for the safety, they fill in for the light channel, okay, and they block out all this, but they don't block out for the controls. So again, what I'll have to do is sand these flat and put a bar of aluminum steel in there to get rid of that. And I don't understand this either. It has the screw. Okay, why didn't they take this and come all the way to the end? So that I'll be sanding down, and I'll probably tape a dime on top of that to make that nice and plenty of room, and so nothing rubs, what I'm saying. So there's the mold. The mold has the extended barrel. So if you have the extended barrel or not, it's going to work. Okay, guys? So there it is. And the beautiful thing is, when I make my first one, I can test it with a real gun to make sure it fits perfectly. Okay? I want to talk about the tight holsters. Sometimes your holsters, you'll get a holster and it might be a little tight. The reason is, it happens most of the time with metal guns, the metal frame guns, because the metal frame guns, the trigger guards are sharp. They have a sharp edge. Like if you look at a Glock or an HK or any of the polymer guns, their trigger guards they're thicker and they're just all rounded. You know, there's no sharp edges because they're plastic. The steel guns, you know, they make more of a sharp turn and they have a sharp edge around it. And then sometimes when you put the gun in a holster, when it hits the tension marks, it digs into them a little bit and you make a dig mark, and then it feels rough going in and out. So there's two ways to deal with that. You can get a blow dryer and put a blow dryer on the trigger guard, just a little bit of heat. Or another thing you can do is get a can of this. This is pure silicone. This is what I use. It's heavy duty silicone. They have it on Amazon. It's about $7, and the one can will last you probably years because you only need a little squirt. And what you do is just spray a little bit on a rag and wipe the whole inside of your holster down with it. The good thing about this stuff is it don't smell. It's not a chemical, like a harsh chemical. It's just pure silicone. There's no odor or nothing. You know, it just gives you a little bit of lubrication so the holster can slide in and out. If you don't have this, this also works good too, Ballistol, but it has an odor, but the odor goes away after 10 minutes. So if you spray a little bit of this on a rag and wipe where the trigger guard goes in the holster, your holster will, it makes a huge difference. It will glide in and out. Especially you steel gun owners that order holsters, sometimes you'll get one that's a little bit stubborn. You know, it happens sometimes. This is a little tip. It works really well. I even use it on my everyday, even though the Glock 43 don't need it, I still wipe the inside of my holster down with a little silicone. It just makes it more slick and it comes in and out a lot better. And it's amazing how good that works. It's a good little tip. All right, guys, so links are under the video, and I'm excited and anxious to make my first Beretta TLR1 light holster outside of the waistband only right now, okay? Only outside the waistband. All right, guys, have a good one. Talk to you soon.